12th, 2018, and Rhea and I are driving up on the freeway right now. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and we're both really freaking excited. Woo! Construction and traffic is shitty, so we're here. We made it. Sucks. Yo, was that a fish? You could kill somebody with a fish? Yo, was that a gun? They got guns in Hitman? Yo, was that a muffin? What the? Oi. 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 Oi.
It's around 4:19 now. We've been walking around E3 for the last, I don't know, 5 hours. Well, we walked for 2 hours and we sat around for 3 hours. We played some Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and it was pretty fun. There was a heavy emphasis on catching Pokemon, which is really interesting. It felt a lot like Pokemon Go, and you actually got experience for catching Pokemon and items. In the demo, we got Pokeballs for catching Pokemon, which was really weird, but the graphics looked amazing. It was a Viridian Forest. The demo was only Viridian Forest, start to finish. And it was funny, like, the guy was like, oh, make sure you don't get lost. And I was like, I've played Viridian Forest like a million times. I was like, oh, am I near the end? And I was already at the end. The combat in it was, like, not very good. But then again, it was just a demo. It was minimal. Like, my Pikachu was, like, level 10, and they were all, like, level 3s. So I was killing everything in, like, one Thunderbolt or Thundershock. But yeah, one thing that I really liked was all your Pokemon get experience. The EXP all was on by default in the demo. I don't know if that'll be the case in the final game, but everybody was getting experience when I was catching Pokemon and when I was fighting Pokemon. And one thing that was really interesting was the better you were at catching the Pokemon, you got like a multiplier where I threw an Ultra Ball and it was an excellent throw, and it was my very first throw, and I hit him with like a berry beforehand. And I got like a 4.9 experience multiplier. So it kind of adds like a more active element to training your Pokemon and getting experience, which I thought was really cool. And then while I was waiting in line with Rhea, hello Rhea. Oh. Hi. While we were waiting in line, there was a big LCD display showing off a lot of Smash Bros stuff. And it looked awesome. I'm very excited for Smash Bros. The line here is super long to wait and play it, so I don't know if that's worth. It's already like it's like 4:21 now. And we'd be waiting in that forever. The Kingdom Hearts 3 line in the other booth was also super long. We'd be waiting like 2 hours from now, and I don't know. Like it might be closing at 7, I think. But we talked to somebody who did it, and they thought it was awesome. I walked by, I saw some of the gameplay. It was the Toy Story world, so that looked pretty cool. But like after you played the demo, I guess you got your picture taken with a Keyblade. So I thought that would have been cool, but it's not. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, all these games are going to be coming out. I'm so goddamn excited for Smash Bros. Though they said everybody's coming back. I saw Snake. I saw Wolf. I saw a lot of like really awesome refinements that they made to the characters. Like Ike was looking a lot faster. That was really cool. Like all the characters, like a lot of characters had like new final smashes, and I don't know if that's going to impact me too much because I care more about like the one-on-one, you know, like kind of competitive kind of stuff. But they had good news for that also. Like all the stages will have a battlefield form with like the 3 platforms, and then a final destination form where it's just all flat, which I thought was really cool because that adds like more variety to the levels, which I don't know. I mean, if they're all battlefield and if they're all final destination, it's not really too much variety, but I mean, variety in looks, you know, because a lot of the graphics are amazing, and they looked like all the characters looked great in this new Smash. And another thing that I thought was really cool about it was in the one-on-one competitive, which I'm going to be much more interested in playing, they had like, it showed the stocks every time a stock was taken. So you started like 3 stock to 3 stock, and if you took a stock from them, like in big letters in the center of the screen, it would say 3-2. And then, you know, if you take another one, it'd be like 3-1. So you could like, it was really dramatic and really cool. And we walked by like the Bethesda booth, and they had like a whole like Fallout set up there. Like the line was super long and everybody wanted to go in, but they had like a vault set up there. It was like a birthday party. They had balloons and stuff. So I thought that was really cool. Other than that, I mean, all we did was like walk around a lot, and they had a lot of Fortnite when I was noticing. I mean, it's not a bad game, but like I'm seeing Fortnite everywhere. Like there's a thing over there for like headphones. I'll flip the camera real quick. It says 1 more, and
I don't know if you got it.
I don't know if I got it either. But even then, they're playing Fortnite. And then at the Nintendo booth, they were playing Fortnite. It's everywhere. And then there was a Fortnite station, which I'll show because I got footage of that. So Fortnite coming out in big numbers for this E3, I guess. Fortnite is going to be playable on everything. I think it's already playable on mobile devices. It's going to be playable on Switch. It's already playable on PS4 and Xbox. I mean, gosh. And then the other thing was like kind of the merch selection kind of sucks here. They had a lot of things that they were doing called mystery boxes, which is like loot boxes in real life. which was really dumb. I mean, it was like pay $40 and you get $100 worth of stuff. I was like, why can't you show me what I'm buying? Like, why does it have to be a mystery? I don't know. I guess that's their way of making more sales, like, because there's the intrigue. I don't know. But other than that, I mean, E3 has been decently fun. A little disappointing because there's so many people here. I feel like I'm only going to be here for one day, and that makes it a little bit more stressful, I guess. Like, if there was multiple days, I feel like it'd be a more fun of an experience, because you'd be like, oh, I'll spend today checking out Nintendo, and then you wait in line for hours and hours for Nintendo, and then the next day you wait in line hours and hours for like Square Enix or Ubisoft or whatever. But yeah, all in all, it's fun. I mean, talking to people in the industry, like, I think one of the most fun things was just in line for Pokemon. We were in line for like 3 hours, just talking to other people about stuff that was going on and like where they came from. Like, there was a guy from the UK behind us, and he was like, "Oh yeah, that's not a UK accent at all." But he was like, "Oh, nobody plays in the UK Pokemon Go, so like I don't get to do like raids and stuff." And I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting." And we were talking about Pokemon Go, talking about what teams were on, like Instinct and all that stuff. But yeah, so far it's been decently fun. I don't know how much longer we're going to stay here because we're feeling really tired. Legs are killing us. We spent so much time waiting for Pokemon, which I feel like maybe was a mistake. But I don't know. We got some good hands-on stuff with it. I wrote down a lot of notes, so if there's anything I missed in this little like off the top of the head video, then I guess maybe I'll compile more notes and mention that later. Oh yeah, one other thing for Pokemon that I thought was really interesting was in the top, it displayed the Pokemon's level and the Pokemon's combat power, which was, you know, like CP in Pokemon Go. So I guess this game is definitely meant to mesh with Pokemon Go. I mean, it was obvious from the get-go. Get-go. I'm gonna get Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Yeah, you can transfer the Pokemon from the game to Pokemon Go and transfer them from Pokemon Go to the game. I don't know how evolution's going to work in that. I don't know how battling is going to work on that. Like, maybe all of a sudden everybody's going to play through this game and get Dragonites and put them in Pokemon Go and then just start claiming gyms left and right. I don't know what's going to happen. But it's certainly going to be really interesting. I'm very, very excited for Smash. I'm going to buy that like day one and play the crap out of that. It's coming out December 7th, I think. Very excited for, oh yeah, they showed new Fire Emblem. I'm excited for that. I'm going to play that. I'm definitely going to play Pokemon. You already know I'm going to play Pokemon. Oh my god. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't as interested in the stuff that... Fallout 76 did look really cool, though. So I think I'm absolutely going to get that and play that. I'm going to play that with Rhea. Co-op. It's going to be good. But, yeah, I mean, that's really all I could say off the top of my head, like, is like a little summary. I'm sure that I'll have more to experience and more to say about it. But so far, it's not bad. It's not great. There's a whole lot of waiting. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later.